Murtz Jaffer here with Samoa Joe ahead of Summerslam this Sunday. How are you feeling about this event?
Pretty good. I mean, the card's shaping up quite mysteriously as far as I'm concerned, but Summerslam weekend's always kind of a big event for us here, and it's one of our kind of tentpole events throughout the year, so it's great to see all the fans come out.
Samoans have such a great history in the WWE. What do you attribute this to?
In general, we're a small island, and we've been fortunate to harbor many professional athletes among many sports. But we have a very physical upbringing, and it definitely helps out with the bumps and bruises that kind of come with this industry.
You've had so much success prior to entering the WWE, pretty much like all over the world. What made it you finally sort of decide to come to WWE?
I didn't have a job, I think was the biggest one. Unemployment. I had left TNA. It was time, and actually I was kind of dabbling in some other things, in some other entertainment sectors, and the opportunity came up with WWE. We, the initial negotiations were on a much smaller scale than they are, but that quickly changed, and we're here now.
How does it compare to sort of the stints that you've had at TNA and other places?
Obviously the scale is much larger, and I think that's the biggest thing. I'd love to say that it was vastly different, but every time I look around my locker room, I'm seeing the same people I saw in every locker room that I've ever been in coming up. So it feels both very new and very much the same. Is the best way to describe it.
Now, I was selling this to Drew earlier, but I feel like you and Drew are the prototypes for like the standard heel. Like on the mic, just go for like the personal attacks and stuff. Like I can never see Samoa Joe as a face. Can you see that?
I mean, it's happened before. That's kind of in the mind of the fans. But as far as kind of going out there, like I said, when I'm out there on the mic, I'm always there to pick a fight, and I think it definitely translates into people kind of being very receptive to what I have to say.
I feel like that's an area that you've really kicked up your game in. Is that something that you work on, like sort of how good you are with the mic? Like obviously the in-ring stuff, you train, you've wrestled all over the world. I always find that the mic stuff is something that like wrestlers really put a lot of effort into. Is that something you've been working on? You can say no, like if it comes naturally to you. Yeah.
No, these are things that, I'm getting a highlight now because, it's worked out that way, and they've trusted me with the material. But, I've always been kind of capable of doing this type of stuff. It's just I was recognized for other aspects that they thought were valuable, and they didn't think the promo work was it. And, now
it is.
Now it is, yeah. I guess. Everybody seems to be enjoying it, so we'll go from there.
And finally, where do you see your feud going with Roman from here? I think Roman has like bigger fish to fry, but is that something you'd still like to pursue?
There's no bigger fish than me to fry. Let's just get that out of the way right now. And, as far as with me and Roman, he said what he said. Where we go from here, that's really dependent on him. He doesn't have anything I want other than his head, and as far as me wanting that, it seems like somebody else wants it a little bit more. So, he's got other stuff to deal with right now.
Amazing. Joe, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yep.